My name is Nyasha Diva Mtamangira. It is the mature look season and I am feeling so grown up. I'm just joking. The mature look season is not for me to feel grown up, but for the millions of young people out there always asking themselves the question, how will I ever make it? Well, this season we try to get to answer some of those questions because you will get to hear how big names in different industries made it, and perhaps you will get motivated. You can go to our Facebook page and tell us what you think about that. Today we're talking to a man who puts his needs aside and focuses on the needs of others. He is the Chief Executive Officer of Habakkuk Trust, and Habakkuk Trust has done a lot for communities throughout Zimbabwe. Stay with us. Thank you for staying with us. I am now in Mr. Nkomo's office, and he is the Chief Executive Officer of Habakkuk Trust. Thank you for being part of our program.
Thank you.
I will start with the obvious question that you usually say you don't want people to ask. But once you tell people not to ask, we want to ask all the more. So tell me, what does the initial O in your name stand for?
Well, it stands for Octavius, the second from Julius Caesar. It means the eighth.
Mr. Nkomo, could you please tell me about your background? I would really like to know where you come from as in your journey. So let me start from the beginning. Please tell us about your childhood.
All right, I was born in a family of 7. I'm the 6th born. My father was an educationist. He's now retired. My mom, who is late, was a teacher. They were very keen on family values and education. And I think my dad was one of the strictest persons you can ever come across. So really grew out around an environment where there were always books around at home.
You mentioned a lot about growing up with books around the house. Do you think that has a lot to do with shaping up the writing skills that you now have?
It could have, because my other brother has written a book. My uncle wrote his own autobiography. But there were always books. I remember I had to go buy the paper every day, the newspaper every day, and I would read the headline every day. And I was very young, probably grade 3. You know, I was already reading a newspaper every day.
A lot of people struggle with destiny, so to speak. So tell me, as a young man, could you see clearly where your destiny was leading you to?
Yeah, I had a sense of destiny from the time I was young. I didn't have confidence, but I had a sense of destiny, a sense of, okay, something's going to come out from my life. Somehow, something good, something big is going to come out. It hasn't come out yet, but I had that sense. It became very clear when I went to high school, especially in my lower 6th year. I was so clear about where I was going, what I wanted to do. Even though what happened afterwards was quite devastating in terms of how I did for my A-levels and all that. But still I had this sense of, okay, I'm going somewhere, I'm going to achieve something. I was born to make an impact in Zimbabwe.
From where I'm standing right now, you are the Chief Executive Officer of Habakkuk Trust. I'd like to know one thing. How easy is it to get to such a level? And for the benefit of the young people at home, how much hard work does it take?
What I'll say is that it's very, very difficult. It's not easy. I mean, it's taken about 15 years to build Habakkuk Trust. But before that, just after university, I taught at Mzilikazi for 2 years, Mzilikazi High School. But I also did other things. I formed what we call the Junior Association of Christian Communicators, which did a lot of social work, a lot of awareness work. I was involved in the National Constitutional Assembly. So in order to go where you're going, you need to be doing other things that are related to what you want to do. So by 2000, there was a group of us. There was a guy called Nkomo, Dr. Shana, Andrew Cunningham, and Hussein Ismanda. We then formed Habakkuk Trust. And I can tell you there was nothing. There wasn't even a desk or a pen.
Thank you for staying with us. You're still watching Up Close and Personal. My name is Nyasha Diva Mtamangira, and I'm here with the Chief Executive Officer of Habakkuk Trust. You can go to our Facebook page and tell us if you're enjoying the show. Join us right after the break for more. Thank you for staying with us. You're still watching Up Close and Personal, and I'm still with the Chief Executive Officer of Habakkuk Trust. Welcome back, Mr. Nkomo.
Thank you, Nyasha.
How are you finding the show so far?
It's great. Yeah.
I understand that you do quite a number of things. Please list maybe the top 5 things that you do that describe you the best?
I write quite a bit. I'm a columnist. I am a speaker as well. I speak on many platforms. I'm a facilitator, and I have also delved into filmmaking of late. And at the church, I'm the youth pastor as well.
I'm particularly interested in your recent involvement with the media and your upcoming film project. Could you please shed more light on that one?
And right now, I'm working on a project called Ziyanda, which is a movie on human trafficking. I developed the concept over a year ago, and it's going to be a very exciting adventure. I've never done it before. I told myself that I'm going to do something that I've never done before. And fortunately, a lot of the friends that I grew up with have been involved in filmmaking. So I'm collaborating with them. Some of them are based in South Africa, some of them are based here in Zimbabwe. So we're collaborating to produce a film that is going to make the waves in Southern Africa. We want to produce something that is not just good for Zimbabwe, but something that can compete at international level.
Join us right after the break for more. Welcome back. You're still watching Up Close and Personal. And for those of you who are just joining us, I'm with the Chief Executive Officer of Habakkuk Trust. But now we're just chilling, as the young people would say it, am I right? Or letting our hair down.
Yes,
oh, you don't
yes,
have
yes.
any hair.
I've got white hair now.
After investigations, we discovered that you're married. So please tell us how you finally decided to make that step, and how did you propose to your wife?
I think I'm one of the longer serving bachelors in Bulawayo. I was a bachelor for a very, very long time, and I got married, I think, after I was 35. My mathematics is quite bad in terms of calculation, but I was over 35.
Oh.
It was quite late, and I discovered that I enjoyed my own company to my own detriment in terms of in terms of marriage. But I only went out with Sharon for less than a year. But by that time I was serious. I knew that if I'm in a relationship, I just need to get married, and I didn't waste time. But I knew her long before that. I didn't know her name. I got it from this friend of mine called Ntabisi. Then I communicated with her. Then she was serious, I was serious, and we decided why not go for it. And we went for it on the 1st of January 2011. The first month of the first year of that particular decade. The first day. Yep, that's when we got married.
Okay.
So it didn't take me a long time to decide to get married. I knew, time is not on my side. And I
like that.
Yeah. But also she was quite compatible, she very understanding, and she understood who I was and the fact that I had a lot of things on my shoulders. She understood that. Unlike other people who would like pester you for having all those responsibilities, she understood.
Okay. So there's hope for bachelors out there. Okay, tell me, since you're talking about responsibilities which your wife understood, how then do you balance everything? Because it seems like you have a lot of responsibilities without letting any of the things in your life suffer.
To be honest, it's very difficult. Up to now, I'm still learning. I wouldn't say I'm a fundi at all about marriage.
Mr. Nkomo, what do you attribute your successes to?
I wouldn't say, I don't know what I can call them successes. I think part of it is really the grace of God, because a lot of the achievements I would attribute them to God, my faith in God, and the fact that I have the sense of purpose about myself. I've got a great sense of purpose, a great sense of destiny. I've got no doubts about that. I have no doubts about my purpose. I've got no doubts that I was created to make a difference in Zimbabwe and beyond. And that sense of purpose drives me at times even when I fail. And even when I have no resources, that drives me. Okay. That propels me and drives me to achieve and to get up and to go on.
That's very interesting. The show has come to an end. Thank you so much for agreeing to be part of the show. It's been quite amazing. I'm sure the young people at home and every other person that's watching can actually agree to that. Yeah, so thank you very much.
You're welcome, Nyasha. Thank you.
Sometimes it pays to focus on what you love the most. But sometimes helping others wholeheartedly can get you the recognition that you want without even realizing it. Truth is, some people want to be successful for different reasons, but I suggest that you review the reasons why you want to be successful, and your success and recognition may come sooner than you think. To comment about today's show, you can go to our Facebook page, Up Close and Personal on ZPC TV, or you can go to my Facebook page, and it's Nyasha Diva Mtamangira, or you can follow me on Twitter at Nash Diva. In the words of Harry Firestone, you get the best out of others when you give the best of yourself. My name is Nyasha Diva Mtamangira, and you've been watching Up Close and Personal. Thank you for listening.